And welcome back. Anxious for all things on a stick? The Minnesota State Fair is just 74 days away, and this year promises to be better than ever. And here with a preview, our fair's communication supervisor, Brianna Schutte, and Minnesota State Fair artist, Michael Birawer. I got the name right, Birawer.
All right,
excellent. We're off to a great start. Brianna, let's start with you. This is really the kickoff why you're here today. It's the commemorative art and the start of the Great Minnesota Get-Together.
It is. It's kind of the thing that we use to get people excited about the fair, you know, a couple months ahead of time. The art was just unveiled last Thursday at the J.V. Bailey House on the fairgrounds. We had a celebration with Michael to unveil the art, and we're really excited about the art this year. It really just captures everything that is the State Fair and all of the excitement and the things that people love about it.
It really is so cool. We're going to get to it in a second, but I got to ask you about other commemorative merchandise that involve the print and Michael's work.
Sure. We have posters, which you see on display here. And then we have postcards, we have pins, and we have prints. The prints are available through the State Fair Foundation.
Okay.
So if you Google Minnesota State Fair Foundation, you can get it through their website. Everything else is available at statefairwear.com. So you can get these postcards, pins, posters at statefairwear.com.
And all the proceeds go to benefit the State Fair Foundation.
Exactly, which works to improve the State Fair buildings, grounds, and educational programs. So you're making a donation as well when you buy the merchandise.
Very good. All right, Michael, let's talk about the print here. It is an unbelievable work. If you haven't seen it yet, let's get into it here and tell me how you were chosen and how you got involved with this project.
Well, I just heard, I was asked back in October in the fall to paint this painting, and I was asked to come up with something that would depict the State Fair in some type of way, and the State Fair liked my style of work and thought it would fit really nicely as a poster.
Kind of walk us through it, and what were your influences, and how did you start dreaming this up?
Well, what I did is I really, in a lot of my work, I tend to focus on pop cultural kind of hangouts and stuff like that, and landmarks and things like that. And so the State Fair is just jammed with landmarks, you know, with everything from the Space Tower to the grandstand to the Warner Coliseum. So I wanted to kind of pack that all in somehow from a kind of street level, kind of looking across Snelling Avenue and kind of peering through the gate in this world called the State Fair.
Right. Well, obviously you have a strong connection with the fair, being a Minnesotan and a Minnesota artist. Talk about that. I mean, does this really portray a lot of your memories and your experiences at the fair and what you see?
It does. I like the excitement that's generated, you know, when you're standing outside the gate and you're ready to buy your ticket and you're ready to go in because you're hungry and you want to get something on a stick of some sort, you know.
The only thing missing is they don't have scratch and sniff acrylic paint.
Right.
Maybe that
would have been a good idea. You know, one of these days I'll master that.
Yeah, Brianna, I got to ask you, what was your reaction and your co-workers' reaction over at the State Fair when were you popping in at his studio to see how it was coming, or did he just bring it in one day and say, well, here it is?
You know, originally we saw some different sketches, some different ideas, and we were just, you know, kind of in awe originally at the sketches. And then to see the original art when it was unveiled, it's 3D, you know, the lights on the rides, the Space Tower, and the Wave Swinger actually look like they're on. So, I mean, it just is amazing. It's breathtaking when you see it. So.
Yeah, I mean, you look at it, and I kind of interrupted where you were going with your State Fair story there. What are some of your fond memories and recollections?
Well, you know, I guess like every Minnesotan growing up, you know, and especially around the Twin Cities, you know, everybody's gone to the State Fair every summer, and you know, I have just tons of stories. Everything from getting lost, letting go of my mom's hand and wandering off, and then you know, and then ended up in like the first aid, you know, kind of nurses station of what I remembered at a big Red Cross on it.
Right.
You know, and just you know, I remember going to races, the races at the grandstand and things like that when I was a kid. I really
it is definitely a wonderful experience. Brianna, I guess we got to talk. What are the dates of the fair this year?
Sure, August 23rd through Labor Day, September 3rd. So 23 to 3 this year.
All right,
12 days of fun ending Labor Day.
You bet, and we'll see you before then. I'm sure.
Oh,
a few
we
times.
sure
Michael,
will.
pleasure to meet you. Congratulations, great job. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Rob.
You're welcome. You can find State Fair merchandise online at statefairwear.com or at the State Fair box office on the fairgrounds. The 2007 Minnesota State Fair takes place August 23rd through Labor Day, September 3rd. For more information, call 651-288-4400 or log on to mnstatefair.org.